Everybody, round two. Round two. 8cameltoes, man. You want to come up, and I'm not going to say it, but you want to come at Rayvon with some racist shit, right? Here's what I noticed that you didn't do. Here's what I noticed that you didn't do. Why don't you say that word in front of your kids and your wife? Like, I wasn't even really going to say nothing much in the off season. Alright? I wasn't even really going to say nothing much in the off season. But let me fucking... You want to come out with some racist shit, man. Alright? Like, I can understand attacking a people's team, the team that we support, or whatever, and even, like, fucking around with us personally. Like, I've said some shit to you, but, like, that's shit that you put out there, okay? But then, you want to go on a racist-ass rant about somebody, like, and then what really triggered me, you fucking back alley hillbilly bitch, what really triggered me on this one was you were, like, basically saying, there's black people, and then there's this. And that's not cool. That's not cool, dude. You can't say, oh, well, there's so-and-so, there's these ones that I like, and then there's the N-words. No. Because you don't understand, which for somebody of your high intelligence, I figured you might, but you don't understand the racial connotation behind that word then, I guess, do you? Let me tell you something. That is part of every one of their backgrounds, every one of their heritage. All of them. So you're either saying all or none. But I want to put you up to a challenge, though, 8cameltoes, because I think essentially what you are is somebody who's only brave in private while he's on the camera. You don't have to show them. But record a video around your wife and kids, let us know they're there. Have them say, hey, what's up or something. Maybe show us a hand to show us that you're around a black person. But you don't have to put their faces on camera. And then say that word. See how they feel about it. Call Jamal Seaton one and see how he feels about it. Go to a predominantly black neighborhood and walk up to a random black person and just say that word and see how they feel about it. You won't. You want to know why 8cameltoes? Because you're a bitch. That's why you won't do it. Because you are a bitch. Because you're the kind of person that's only tough when you could turn on a camera or when nobody knows about it, when you're in the privacy of your own car or home. Like, real talk though, I'm really calling you out. Like, for real, no TTC bullshit, none of that. I'm for real calling you out. Go ahead and say it to, go to a black neighborhood, or say it in front of your wife and your kids. As a matter of fact, call one of them that word. And see how they feel about it. But they go, no, I didn't mean it the way that every other racist and fucking that's existed since that word was development, and I meant it a different way. See how they feel about that. See if they're willing to buy that bullshit excuse that you pretended to put forth to hide your fucking racism in that video. Come on, 8cameltoes, you claim to be like some superior, smart guy, and like you're brave, you'll say shit to people and all kinds of shit. Call your wife and kids that in front of them. Or at least say it in front of them. Let's see how brave and tough you really are, dude. Show your racism to your wife and kids. Now I can understand why your wife would want to fuck another dude. Imagine living in your house with her being your wife. She's probably subjugated to many things that she doesn't like. But, whatever. I could just see that now. Just from that last video, I could see why she wouldn't want to be with you. I could see why, dude. You're an over-emotional, trashy-looking fucking alcoholic who gets on the internet and sprays and spews racist bullshit because you're behind a camera, dude. Real talk, you're behind a camera. That's the reason why you felt comfortable. There's two things the internet offers, which of course for you it's not anonymity because you're not anonymous. You're at least putting face to name for that. But you're not at a point, you're not in a place where Ray Vaughn could easily get to you. You're not in a place where people who saw your video, because you're not a big YouTuber, neither am I or anyone else in the TTC, but you're not in a place where people could get to you. But why don't you go to a place where people can get to you? Go to a black neighborhood and shout out that word. If you're really that, tough and really just speak your mind. Or say it to your family. You won't. And the reason why you won't do that, 8cameltoes, is because you're a bitch. You're a bitch who wants the safety of the internet, hiding behind a camera where people don't know where to find you, to spew your racist bullshit. That's why you won't do it. Fuck you, 8camel. Like, real talk, this isn't like last off season where me and you just had some beef, TTC beef. You're a for real piece of shit. You are a for real piece of shit. And you know what? Like, now, people who got on me for making that fucking video about you, like Scott Fallis and them, now they can see what kind of bastard you are. Like, real talk. Like, you didn't hurt my feelings. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm a minority. You didn't hurt my feelings. You can't get in my feelings. But the world doesn't need people like you. And if I see it, I'm going to call it out. If I see it, I'm going to call it out. You are a racist fucking bigot. And I'm telling you, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that you're not a bitch. Go ahead and say it to your family. Go to a black neighborhood and say it to them. Otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, me and a bunch of other people, Ray Vaughn probably included, pretty much all of Giants Mafia probably included, and probably most of the TTC are going to know you for what you are. And that's a coward bitch behind a camera. One more thing. One of the most important things that I learned, as a kid, is it is better to keep your mouth shut and have everyone thinking that you are a fool than opening your mouth and confirming everyone's fucking beliefs.